Hey, what's up, folks? This is Mark Spencer. I'm back again for This Week in the World of Sports 2009. Well, folks, we've seen a lot of tragedies this week in the world of sports and in the world of entertainment.
Steve McNair died.
Steve McNair died. In music, Michael Jackson has died.
You're a Mike hog.
Well, I'm alongside my good friend and co-commentator for tonight. Okay, best friend from childhood, co-commentator Carmen Emily. Carmen, give me a few thoughts on on things Michael Jackson that inspired, or Steve McNair or whatever, impressed you in their lives.
Well, Steve McNair was a really tough player. I mean, his teammates will vouch for him. There are some times where there would be stories where he would not practice all week because he was in so much pain breathing-wise, and then come Sunday, he would he'd pad him up and lead him to victory. I mean, he did that in the season of 2003. He led them to 5 straight wins and led the Titans into the playoffs with an 11-5 record. And actually, it was year 2000, sorry. And led them right to the Super Bowl within a touchdown, and actually, in fact, within a yard of scoring a tying touchdown and pushing the game into overtime. But I mean, there's lots of stories around his toughness, his leadership ability. He was really, truly a great leader, a great quarterback, a 4-time Pro Bowl player, and he will be missed. And it's unfortunate. I mean, it's a really crappy way to go, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I don't know, Carm. I mean, it's sad, It happens, Everybody has tough relationships. And the sad thing is he was a father of 4 kids. He was married to a beautiful lady. And it's sad that they won't have a father anymore. And she's lost her husband. And it was rumors that they might had a divorce. But it's all history now. It's sad to hear that. And then you got Michael Jackson dying of a heart attack. That's the prognosis. His big funeral's tomorrow. The whole world has found out about this. And then, in other sports news, you got Brett Favre coming back. I mean, he's getting up there in age, Carmen. I don't know. You think it's a good idea what Brett Favre is doing? Is it hurting the game of the NFL? Is it, come on, man. What do you think, Carmen? Do you think this is actually hurting the game?
Yeah, I think Brett Favre, quite honestly, is kind of selfish. I mean, this I'm retired, I'm coming back crap every year for the last 4 or 5, maybe even more, 6, 7 years. The Green Bay Packers have probably done a good job of keeping it quiet in some of the off seasons. But I mean, it's getting out of hand. I mean, play the game, and once you're ready to retire, actually retire. Don't waste people's time, money. I mean, he already did it to the Packers last year, that big fiasco. And you know what? I respect what the Packers did, actually. Yeah, and I think they should have turned their back on him because he turned his back on theirs. So
I think so too.
I mean, it is what it is, and yeah.
It's a young man's game. Totally, Carm. I mean, Brett Favre is one of the most controversial people in football, but he's still one of my favorite QBs. He could still make some more history this coming season for the Vikings. He's officially signed with the Minnesota Vikings, so we'll see what he can do with who's that running back for them? Is it Peterson?
For of course,
Vikings,
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, yeah. Well,
how do you forget a name?
I don't know, man. It's the names, they're all in the head, because there's so many great running backs in the NFL, right? So, sometimes you might forget a player here and there. So, Carm, what was one of your favorite signings for this offseason in the NHL, like free agent frenzy? Who do you think is going to make the biggest impact from the free agent frenzy that happened last week and this week?
What was the question again?
Free agent frenzy, like the best. Who's going to make the most impact this week, this year in the NFL?
I mean, the Canucks getting the Sedin twins back again and signing Samuelson from Detroit. I think those are 2 really good moves. Mm-hmm. They're not too far away of maybe being a serious contender, especially with Roberto Luongo, probably the best goaltender in the league, 1 or 2. Yep. He's always up there. He has spurts where he's just unbeatable.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rangers signed Gabrick, and they got rid of Gomez. Hopefully, they didn't trade a tit for tat kind of thing because he has been injury prone and he struggled. But I mean, when he's on his game and
He's one of the
he's
best.
flying high, he is top 5 for sure.
Yeah, like
Next
Pavel
to-
Bure.
That's right. Next to Malkin, Crosby, and
Ovechkin.
he's probably right there. So I mean,
Yeah.
he's got all the talent in the world. So I mean, it's honestly, I mean, come first 2 months of the season, starting in October, we'll be able to tell. I'll have a closer look, but I think right now I'd give the nod to between Vancouver and New York. What
New
about
York?
yourself?
Well, me, man, I like Ottawa. I think Ottawa is a team you gotta watch out for, Carm, because
They're doomed. First they were doomed with Emery, and now they're doomed with Heatley. Sorry.
well, say they keep Heatley and they just added Kovalev today. I think they're going to be a very good team next year. They still have Jason Spezza, Daniel Alfredson, Mike Fisher, and they got some goaltending. Who's their goal? I think Brian Elliott or some no name Brian Elliott. But yeah, I think they acquired what's his name again? They acquired him from the Blue Jackets. What's that goalie again, Carm?
Who?
The goalie he used to play for the Blue Jackets. They acquired him at the trade deadline.
Who? What team?
Pascal Leclerc.
Yeah, he's a good.
Yeah, that's
French
the goal.
Canadian goalie.
That's their starting goalie this year. You think he's gonna
Ottawa?
Yeah, for
I
Ottawa.
thought they picked up Nikolai Happy-Bulin.
No, it was Edmonton that picked up Happy Bullen.
What
Yeah,
am I talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good goalie, solid goalie. I mean, he's put up some numbers before. I mean, at the end of the day, can he win you a Stanley Cup? Yes. Can you lose you one? I mean, just like anybody else, he probably
Yeah.
could. But I mean, would he be if there's 10 goalies I could choose, would he be one of them?
Yeah.
He'd probably be just outside of that mark for me.
All right. You think he'll win a Stanley Cup before the Wagyu?
Nah, not happening. Canucks are winning this year.
Canucks are winning? Okay, Carmen's on the record saying Canucks will win this year. Well, so long, everyone. This is Mark Spencer for Carmen Amarelli. We'll see you next time for This Week in the World of Sports. Bye-bye, everybody.